Hello everyone. Today I am going to start the Angular courses from the scratch. And then it will be like Angular 17 based, because from the previous version in Angular 17 few of the things is got changed, few of the syntax. So I'll be teaching here like from the scratch for the Angular, and step by step I will go. I'll try to make daily basis one video, and I'll upload that video in the YouTube. Let's start. So before going to start the Angular, few of the things should install in our PC. For the running the Angular application, we should have the Node.js install in our system, and after that the Angular CLI should also install in the our system. And for the writing the code, we are going to use the Visual Studio Code. So let's start. So first we need to install the Node.js. So let's go and search Node.js. Yeah, here I have already opened. So if we'll type the nodejs.org, then this page will open and you can directly install the Node.js. And the process of the similar for both Windows and the Mac. Now I am using the Mac. We can install the same for the Windows also. The problem is that if you are going with the plain Node.js, then suppose now you are working in the latest Angular version, now we need required for the latest Node.js and we can work. But what if we have already worked, suppose we are getting the project which is already in the Angular 10 and we need to work, so again we have to reinstall the based on the compatibility of the Angular 10 the Node.js we need to install. So better I'll go with the NVM. NVM is nothing like node version management. There we can change the node version based on our requirement. So let's install that. For the installing, I have already wrote the blog here. I'll give this URL link in the video description. You can go through this and we can step by step. I have already wrote the blog and you can go through this blog and you can install easily. So let's once this done, then we can check in our terminal. So let's check node version. So I have already installed the node version 21.6.2. so once you will go through this link and you will get to know how to install. Once the installation is done, you can check here nvm list. So once we hit this command nvm list, you will list down all the node version what we have using. So as of now I am using 16, 18, 18 and 20 and 21. So in this course I am going to I will be using 21.6.2 only. So once the node version is installed, now next step is to install the Angular. So for the Angular, we can go to the angular.dev, and here it is already given the command. You can copy this command and you can paste and you can install in the same way how we did for the Node.js. So I have already installed. So quickly I will check that version. So I have already using the 18 version and the Node.js is 21.6.2. Nothing to do. Once you have installed the Node.js, just you have to hit this command npm install -g angular/cli. If you want to install the particular Angular CLI, then you have to do simply slash just at the rate you can give the 17, or if you want to use 16, like this you can install. But as of now I'll go with the 18, the latest version what they have introduced. Okay, so let's move to the project creation. So I'll create the project quickly. cd in the desktop only I will create. So ng new Angular test. I'll hit enter. Allow permission. So you can see here it is asking the similar to the previous process. Here asking the which style means which style you are going to use, style component, like CSS you are going with, or SAS or SCSS. So I will be in the SCSS. The next is the, do you want to use the server side rendering? So server side rendering is nothing, like if now what we are creating the application and we are building our application and you're putting in the client side. But the server side, what it will generate the once the our development is done, it will build is done, it will put in the server side only. That no need to load in the client side. It will load by the server side only, and the load time will be increased. So that purpose it is giving that. So as of now we are not going with the server side, so we'll wait for the. So it's installing packages, so it will take some time. So further video I am going to explain more detail about the server side rendering. Okay. It's taking much time. Okay, we'll wait for more. Yeah, the project is already created, and now we can check ls. Yeah, now we can check this Angular CLI. Inside the desktop we can check the Angular test component. So we'll open the VS Code, and we'll open that folder where I have created the project. Yes. So now, yes. Yeah, this is the what we have created the Angular project. So here the Angular is 18. We are going to we are using the Angular 18. Angular CLI is 18.0.7. No issue. Anyhow, so we'll just quickly we'll see what the file initial file you have created while giving the ng-new and project name. So inside this is for the VS Code. This is the node module. This is the public. Earlier it was the dist file, now they have changed to the public. This is the src. All the coding related file will be inside the src. So, and inside the app we have the one component, that component app component.html SCSS file, because we have, while creating the app, we have selected the SCSS, so it is coming creating the SCSS file. And this is the TS file where we will write all the logics, and here in HTML we will write only the HTML. Okay, so here it is a app config. Earlier when in the Angular 12 or 13 14, whenever we are creating there, the Angular automatically it's create the module, but here it is creating the Angular config file TS. The module file is not there, and we have routing.ts file. Okay, more I'll explain on this app config.ts file. Here is the HTML file. When the Angular loads, it's loads in the browser this file only, and from here it's take whatever the app route is there, then it's redirect to the inside the app config, no, inside the app config, and this is our app root. This components gets load, app component gets load, because this is the selector, the same selector we have given here, app root. So we are targeting inside the first inside this app component HTML file. Inside the main, we are using the app component in the main label and app config. We are bootstrapping our application. First it's bootstrapping, it's targeting to the app component. From the app component only we are going to start our application. And this is the global style.scss, and here is the angular.json. So in this file is purpose is that whatever you have created, all the configuration, it's mentioned in this angular.json. Project name, project type, what style you are going to use, what will be the prefix of the app, prefix of the component. Like here, if we'll go here, the prefix will be like app. If I'll change this Angular prefix, like I'll give test, then whenever I will create the component, it will create test dot whatever the component name you want to give. Next, here is the all the output. Once you build, then what list file will come. This okay. So we'll go this whole thing in the detail next video. So this video only I am covering how to create the Angular application and all. So this is the package log JSON, and this is the package JSON file. We have list what library you are going to use, and what is the production dependency, and what is the dev dependency. This is nothing, this is the readme file. You can write for your future purpose. If you what we are going to use this all, we can maintain here. tsconfig app.json, tsconfig json, and spec.json. So this all file will be create when we hit the command ng new and project name. So let's run this application and check. No. So it's running in photo. Let's open this photo. Yeah, this is the, they have changed the look and look of the Angular application. Earlier it was something else, now they have changed in the newer version. Yeah, for today, thank you. I'll come up the next for the more detailed explanation from the next video. Thank you guys.